Hello, once again, Galen Kim Davis talking about Measure B, and today I'm going to take on the issue of didn't we already vote on a directly elected mayor? So before I do that, I'm going to talk about this picture I brought up. This is the 2020 Santa Clara County Honor Band. This is the 100 best musicians from high school in the county. They auditioned blindly. I'm happy to say my son was one of them. I'm also happy to say that 20 of those members are Cupertino Middle School alumni. That means 20 of them went to middle school in Sunnyvale. Unfortunately, nobody who went to Sunnyvale Middle School or Columbia Middle School was able to meet the bar for getting onto this band. So moving on to the question, didn't we already vote on a directly elected mayor? And the answer is yes, we did in 2011. And I understand a lot of people are very angry about this, and I totally understand where that's coming from. Honestly, there's a big part of me that wants to be angry as well. Now, I've been involved with this move into districts for over a year now, and that's given me perhaps more time than most people to really sit and think about these issues and so on. And perhaps more importantly, think about how things might actually play out on council. So in 2011, we voted on a directly elected mayor when all of the council members are elected across the city. So every council member could claim to have a citywide mandate. And consequently, you had a chance, no matter where you lived in the city, to vote for the person or against the person who eventually became mayor. Now, this is very different from a system where we elect council members from districts. You're only going to vote on one council member from your district. Consequently, that's usually going to mean that you're going to want your council member to be mayor. But choosing this mayor from, let's say, these 7 council elected members is very different from choosing between 7 members elected across the city. First, they can't claim a citywide mandate. You just can't. You only campaigned for your voters. You haven't campaigned across the city if you're one of these council members. Maybe you have a small coalition and you've campaigned on behalf of one of your fellow council members. But I don't think that's going to happen until much later, until the system matures a bit. But really what it's going to come down to get elected mayor, you're going to have to curry favor with the other elected council members. Now, I'm fundamentally uncomfortable with that. I want you currying favor with the voters of the city as a whole if you're going to be mayor, not currying favor with your fellow elected council members. That just invites too much backroom dealing. It invites interpersonal relationships to be too powerful. I'm just very uncomfortable with that system. So I've come around to the idea that a directly elected mayor is an absolute necessity when we have council members elected from districts. Now, this has already gone on longer than I hoped to. But my answer to that is, yes, we voted on a directly elected mayor, but it's not the same thing now. And yes, I understand the anger about the people wanting a directly elected mayor taking another bite at the apple, and maybe they shouldn't have. I understand that sentiment, but I don't think that's warranted in this case. And so I've come out strongly in favor of a directly elected mayor. It took me several months to get there, and that's where I stand now. And I hope everybody finds my argument convincing and will vote yes on Measure B in March. Thank you.